Rick made a paper football that was 1 1/6 inches long. Carly made one 5/6 of an inch long. How much longer was Rick's paper football than Carly's? A, B, C, or D? As you can see, you first need to start with the fractions. So since you need to have a common denominator, then only you can subtract. So they already have common denominators as 6. Since 1/6 cannot be minus into 5/6, you cannot do it. So you need to take away the whole and turn it into a 0. And then add 6/6 because the 6 is what you're going to do for this. Then once you add it, it'll equal 7/6. Minus this goes there, 5/6, which equals 2/6, which you can simplify into 1/3. And that's your answer. So the answer to this problem would be D. What is 4/1/6 plus 3/1/5? A, B, C, or D? So, first, to add this problem, you need to start by adding the fractions. Of course, in this problem, we do not have the common denominators. So, what we need to do is make some. The first common factor of 6 and 5 would be 30. So, first, you would have to times. So first, you do 1 times 6, which would equal 6. Then you do 1 times 5. So, once you do that, you know the answer. That would be 5. So to add a fraction, you need to add the top first. That would be 11. And then the bottom, which would be, stay the same, would be 30. So, it's very simple after that. You just need to add these two, the whole numbers, which would be 7. And you get your answer. 7 and 11/30. Your answer will be D. In music, a 16th note often receives 1/4 of a beat, and an 8th note often receives 1/2 of a beat. How much of a beat would a 16th note and an 8th note receive together? A, B, C, or D? In this problem, we will be adding 1/4 plus 1/2. So, first, you are going to find your common denominator. As you can see, 2 can be times by 2 to make 4. So that's your least common denominator. So you're going to times 2 times 2. And you leave this one alone. So you're going to just put this right here. And you're going to do this. So, you times 2 by 1, which is 2, and 2 by 2, which is 4. So then you have to add 1/4 plus 2/4. which is 4 is your common denominator, so you put it there, and 2 plus 1 is 3. So your answer is 3/4. So the answer to this problem would be A. Mr. Jin said that 4/12 of the test items are multiple choice. 5/12 are short answer and the rest are matching. What fraction of the items are either multiple choice or short answer? A, B, C, or D? Okay, so in this problem we will be adding 5/12 plus 4/12. So, and when we start adding this problem, we will need a common denominator, which would be, in this case, 12. We already have a common denominator, so we do not need to change anything. So, first, when you add a fraction, you need to add the top.
No, why did I say LCM? Alright, so what they're saying.
So, 4 plus 5, which you already know, is 9. And then the denominator, or the bottom, would be 12. Of course, in this problem, 9/12 can be simplified. So, that would be 3/4. Alright, so there's your answer. The answer will be D. Terry and her friends bought a submarine sandwich that was 28 inches or 7/9 yard long. They ate 24 inches or 2/3 of a yard. What part of the yard was left? A, B, C, or D? For this problem, we are going to do 7/9 minus 2/3. Since we have our common denominator, 9, because 3 times 3 is 9, and 9 doesn't have to do anything. So, 3 times 3, and you do something to the top.
Let's have people come in.
And then
so we can
it'll
correct
be
your math
9/6 and 9/7. Same thing. Okay, then you minus, which will equal 1/9 because 6 is, or actually 7 minus 6 is 1. Then you just add the denominator. So, the answer to this problem would be C. Mary needs 2 1/4 yards of fabric. She already has 1 3/8 yards. How many yards of fabric does she need? A, B, C, or D? So, to subtract this problem, you need to first find a common denominator, which, as you probably know, is 8. So, you gotta times the 4 times 2, which would equal 8. As you know, you have to times the top the same, which would be 2. So, to subtract this problem, you need a greater number on top. But you do not have a greater number on top. So, you need to borrow from the whole. This would be 1. So you have to add 8 to this this fraction, which would be 10/8. Then you subtract. 3/8. So 10 minus 3 would equal 7. So you get your answer 7/8. It's easy from now. You just subtract 1 from 1. And as we all know, it equals 0. So the answer would be 7/8. The answer would be B.